Well, here I am with a beautiful sunset behind me at Dr. Kiltz's house. This has been a unique experience to be here, where he's raising money for the Healing Humanity documentary. Carrie is here from Homestead How, and Bella's here from the Steak and Butter Gang, and there's a lot of other carnivores here. It's really exciting being down here in Tampa right now and being able to spend time with these good folks in this beautiful weather, eating beautiful meat. You should see the meat we've been having down here. It has been fantastic. But I just had to come and share this with you guys and let you know I love you. And I love that the carnivore lifestyle has changed so many lives in such a way that I've been able to experience all this and see so many people benefiting from changing their life through proper diet. So Katie and I just got back yesterday from the event with the Healing Humanity fundraiser that Dr. Kiltz put on, and it was amazing. I was so thankful that Carrie got me involved and to be able to go. It was amazing. Katie was able to join me as well, which was awesome. And we bunked with the gang from Healing Humanity, so we were there with Carrie and his father, Carrie Sr., and then also Carrie's wife, Jen, was there. And let's see, it was Ashley Rogers from the Carnivore Brothers was there, and Adam Lacey was there. You know, all the guys who are making Healing Humanity, they're coming together to make this documentary, the Carnivore documentary. And it's all being done by Healing Humanity. So it was really awesome that I was able to be there with them. We stayed at a nice Airbnb that they had put together. And then as soon as we got there, we had to head right out because we were heading over to Dr. Kiltz's house. And he practically met us at the door. I mean, there was a lot of folks there already. Mitch, the old guy carnivore, was there. Russ was there. Russ is an awesome dude. We met him when Carrie and Adam came down back in October to record for the documentary, which was really awesome. Dr. Kiltz had amazing appetizers too. Perfect for carnivores, not so great for lion dieters, but still wonderful. It was the best quality cold meats and cheeses. It was fantastic. Oh, and he had Pana water in bottles for us, glass bottles with the Topo Chico, what do you call that? Sparkling water. It was just amazing. Normally, if I was going back in the day when I went to an event, this is where the beer bottles would be. Being able to come to an event where people were drinking bottled water and Topo Chico and it was just flowing, it was amazing. It was truly amazing. It was just like, it's like nothing you ever experience when you're a carnivore trying to get through daily life with the normal crowd of the way people eat. You know, it was wonderful. Oh, and the steaks. By the time we got there, they were already getting the grill going and they had the steaks on the grill. So Brett and Ashley were doing a great job. That's Brett, the Hoosier Carnivore, and Ashley, one of the Carnivore brothers. They were the ones cooking all this wonderful meat for us. Man, did they do a bang up job. We met with Bella, the Steak and Butter gal, and her husband Max, and what pleasant people they were, so delightful. I was so happy to be able to meet them. And then Dr. Kiltz kicked us off with a little speech to kind of bring us all together. And Dr. Kiltz is a really unique guy. I'll let him speak for himself though.
Tomorrow we're all gathering to listen to those that have been practicing this for longer. And eventually you're going to be practicing this for longer, and you're going to be sharing something that's helping all of us eliminate the diseases that we in medicine espouse to idiopathic. You guys know what idiopathic means?
We don't know what
we're idiots. We don't know what the F we're talking about, right? Absolutely. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you. This meat today is from Buffalo, Wyoming. And so I know you guys are all going to enjoy it. We might have a little bit of ice cream, Kiltz's ice cream, afterwards. You decide what you want to do. Yes, Dr. Nelson.
Do you make any provisions for those the vegans one?
Yes. The vegans can eat the vegan steak.
Grass, right?
Right. Grass. But I want you to
This was for the vegans, right?
yes, you get what's in the middle of the table. And so pick your plate, and we're going to have family style.
Yeah. And there's no seasoning on the steaks at all. There's salt on the table if you want to add some salt to it. We didn't add any salt to any of this yet, so Salt your own once you get to the table, and there's some butter.
Is there butter, and is there some bone marrow butter coming in? Yes. The knife, the board, and the salt is a gift for each and every one of you. And I feel very honored to be part of this because we all bring our own unique stories. And doctors, unfortunately, we were taught propaganda. Each and every one of you is part of the pass the baton, learn yourself. It's crazy concepts. Right, Eric? And we're all learning crazy concepts. And okay, Mitch, we might have a cigar later. All right.
So Dr. Kiltz really nailed it with talking about how us coming together and telling our stories is so important to be able to encourage one another, because we are all basically, for lack of a better word, we're swimming upstream. We're going against the grain of society right now as carnivores, because it's been ingrained in our thinking for so long to think that eating meat is bad for you. Speaking of which, I just pulled a steak out over here. I almost forgot about it. Oh, one of the knives that Dr. Kiltz he mentioned in that speech that he gave to us. Oh, and also the, let's see here. These are the cutting boards that he gave us. The knife, man, I gotta be careful with this thing. This thing is sharp. Whew. Let's see. Man, it just cuts through the steak like butter. I can't believe it. So Dr. Kiltz is a very gracious host. All I can do is say thank you, Dr. Kiltz.
Want me to show the knife to everybody? I'll try to hold it up as best I can, y'all.
Here's a clean one.
Oh, they might want to smell it. It is really beautiful.
Unbelievable how sharp they are. Oh, and the steak that Dr. Kiltz served and the guys over at Carnivore Brothers and Who's Your Carnivore made, oh, it was like butter. I mean, the meat was like butter, and it was medium rare. It was perfect. It was so good. Well, I'll just let the video speak for itself. Katie caught me trying it out.
That's crazy.
Dante, you want to try some bone marrow butter?
I can't wait to try that.
Bone marrow butter?
Yeah.
All right, let's try some bone marrow butter.
You don't even have to cut it.
Oh, it's...
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm good for anything.
How is it?
Appreciate it. We filmed 45 interviews with them before life, so then we want to do
Is it the best ever?
We're just like continuously covering.
I'll let you try it, please.
Just tell me. And then don't.
It's pretty amazing. Malden salt. It's like flaky. I know I've seen Dr. Baker use this a lot. I haven't tried this yet. I like it though.
And this is narrow.
We're so close.
Yeah, I like that too. And I've been hearing a lot about Dr. Kiltz's famous carnivore ice cream. I have been hesitant about it because I have a hard time with dairy, even cream, but who could resist? I was at the man's house and he was offering me some of his ice cream. I said, why not? I got to give it a try. And unfortunately, it wasn't frozen. I guess whatever, by the time it got to where I was at that point of the line, it had already melted. But it tasted wonderful. It didn't have that super sweetness that regular ice cream has. It had only the sweetness that comes with the vanilla extract that he used, which was real vanilla. But it did upset my stomach a little bit. You know, I could tell the cream does get to me. So it's not for everybody, but it was delicious. Is this the famous ice cream?
This is the famous ice cream, but it wouldn't freeze, so we're getting a little bit of an eggnog.
We're having Kiltz's carnivore milkshake.
It's the best, yeah.
I'll have to give it a try. All right, this is my first time trying a carnivore ice cream.
All right, he's gonna do it.
Carnivore eggnog.
I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna go home.
We're gonna get. I'm waiting for a blend.
Tastes like cream.
Need more paper towel right now.
Doesn't taste super strong
No, it's not. It's perfect.
Wonderful.
Beautiful. It's smooth, soothing. It's a dessert. It's like fine cheese dessert. Really, if you think about it.
Yeah, it is. It's not much different, is it?
We're rewatching them for people. And if you were to take it and pop it in the freezer, it'll be ready tomorrow.
He loves it, doesn't he?
Yes, it's good. The next morning we met at the Sheraton Hotel at Four Corners over in Tampa for the get-together with so many of the doctors and some of the other influencers, including myself, which was, like I say, it was an honor just to be invited. And I met Dr. Nelson, which he had an amazing story. How much did he lost? Like 170 pounds or something like that. But he's another doctor who took the advice of another doctor who talked about carnivore, and now he's talking about carnivore, so that was amazing. So Emma got up and told her story. This is Emma Mann, Carrie's daughter, and she really she talked about how she was on a vegan diet before and how that she was having all these problems with her skin and she was having tremendous fatigue and things like that. And she didn't know what the solution was, but then she saw her father going through the changes that he went on when he went on a carnivore diet like I had talked about. And then she decided eventually, after seeing the results of all of that, that she was going to do it. And now she's thriving because of it. And her comments really moved me to understand the power of people telling their stories. It moved me so much that I was planning on just talking about the lion diet itself. I eventually got to my story of talking about the lion diet, but I was so distracted by what I was experiencing, just being with all of these people, these wonderful people who were coming together to share their stories. It did something to me that I didn't expect. I just didn't expect to see any of this happen. And anyway, I shared my story.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dante, and I'm a carbaholic.
Hey, it's Dante Ferrigno. I just wanted to thank you first of all for watching this video, but I also wanted to tell you about my merch shop. I have a link in the description for a bunch of different items I've put together for you to be able to show your support for the carnivore lifestyle, and every purchase helps me to keep doing what I'm doing here on Ferrigno Freedom.
For those of you who haven't started sharing your story and you've thought about doing it, it really comes down to being as simple as pushing record and start talking about what you're passionate about. Some of you may not have heard the term lion diet. Some of you have, obviously. I know carnivore and lion diet, a lot of times people, what's the difference? What is it? Well, lion diet is a carnivore diet. It's just specific types of meat that seem to be better for healing certain problems. I got started because I had a gut problem that was so painful, I just grasped at a straw, basically, and was lucky enough or smart enough or prepared enough or something to hit record as I started that process. And that's what all of you who have gone through something that have changed your life like this has, or if you're at the beginning of that journey especially, you got a great opportunity to share a story with the rest of the world.
After that, we were treated to some behind-the-scenes information on the carnivore documentary, which was really cool because everybody I know is so anxious to see when this is going to come out. He's doing a fantastic job, but based on the amount of time and the amount of recording they have to do in the editing, we're still looking at a release sometime in 2026, from what I understand. So just be praying for that and keep supporting Healing Humanity with anything you can, watching the videos, joining the group over at the website, whatever it takes, because this is going to reach a lot of people, and a lot of people are at a much higher state of awareness right now about their food because of things like the Make America Healthy Again movement. So carnivore is really set up right at the precipice of being able to enter the zeitgeist in a way that it has never done before, and that's really exciting. And then, of course, we got to hear from Dr. Boz was there. That was fantastic. I didn't expect to see her there. She wasn't at the barbecue the night before. And then Mitch, the old guy carnivore, spoke for a little while, which was great. Dr. Wiederman spoke, and I hadn't heard Dr. Wiederman before. I had seen her before. I had seen her website before, but it was nice to hear her speak. I think she was an eye doctor. Is that right?
I think so.
Dr. Ovadia was there, the heart surgeon who does the I Fix Hearts YouTube channel. what a blessing to have a guy who came from the heart surgery field to come and talk about the benefits of carnivore diet, because so many people have been brainwashed to think all the wrong things about the carnivore diet because of all the misinformation dealing with heart health. So Dr. Ovadia was there, and of course Bella was there too, and Lisa Pickert, one of the carnivore coaches from Healing Humanity, was there and spoke, and she was very inspirational. And then just being able to meet with the people who came that do support this movement, that came to listen to us speak and to be a part of what we were doing. It was such a blessing to meet these people, because they are helping to propel this movement forward. They are also helping themselves by coming together. It is such a great benefit, I have found, for us to be able to come together like this, because so many of us these days have isolated ourselves off. We're using Zoom for all of our communication. I know I'm in my house a lot talking on the computer, so being able to get out and meet with like-minded people was absolutely wonderful. By the time the group photo came around, Katie was taking a nap in the car. She'd been through it with all of us this past 2 days,
I
I
was
guess.
just exhausted.
Yeah. I thought about something interesting when I looked at this group of people that were on this porch on the restaurant we were at. So what an amazing thing it is to behold such a group of people who had gotten happy and healthy by eating a diet that most people would think that's the opposite of the way to get happy and healthy. Well, I am thoroughly convinced after this weekend that to get up, you gotta go down. To get down, you gotta go up. To give, you gotta get. To get, you gotta give. Whatever it is, you've gotta do, like, it's a paradox. It's almost biblical even. There's a lot of biblical examples in there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a wonderful weekend. Very inspiring, and I just wanted to come and share it with you guys. Katie wanted to share something with you too. What did you want to talk about, honey?
Hi, everybody. I just want to thank everybody this weekend. It was absolutely beautiful. I especially want to thank Kerry and his family, his wife Jen and Emma. They were very gracious to let us stay with them. Something I noticed at this conference was having doctors represent this diet and lifestyle is wonderful, because it brings validity to the message, to the health message that it's trying to get out there. But my heart was stole when I saw Emma speak, because I think that's where the truth is. I believe that this is where the movement and getting the word out is. It's in everyday people telling their stories. This is what moves people, because not everybody is a doctor, not everyone has a degree, and your story matters. You watching this video have a story, and it matters. And I hope someday soon start a live stream, and I would like to know if that's something you would like to do. If anybody out there could, how would you like them to respond to you? Just leave a comment on this video.
I'm so surprised you're saying this. I'm not even sure how to respond.
I've talked to you a little bit about it before, but I felt really compelled after this weekend meeting everybody, that getting together is something that is needed, not just desire, because we can desire it and be like, oh, I want to get together with other people, but it's needed to keep going. I think so. I mean, it moved me. I was blown away by not all my problems are his problems, or Emma's problems are mine. We all have different ones, but it seems like there is a solution to all of the physical problems that we all seem to share. I would like to get Dante on a live stream at least once a week, just to be with you guys, to hear the stories, talk with you. I don't know how we're gonna set that up yet, but if that's something you would like to be interested in, please leave a comment in this video and I will read them. I'm gonna do my best to click like that I've seen them and read them, or Dante likes to leave a heart, right?
I usually leave a cool symbol with a thumbs up and meat, water, and salt.
So there we go. Try to get back to everybody. If that's something that you'd like to see. I don't know how we could do it, maybe a Zoom, but I think we might have too many people in a Zoom. So I think a live stream once a week, kind of like a meeting, getting together to talk and communicate and ask questions. So if somebody has a question up front, I can help monitor as best I can the live chat so Dante can answer questions and just us talk about them. We've been through this for 4 years. He's physically been through this for 4 years. I have been the spouse of someone going through this for 4 years. I only have a little bit to say, but I feel it really necessary at this point to keep together, keep communicating, keep talking about it and encouraging one another. And that's what it would be about. The only reason for us to get together is to talk about it, encourage each other to stick with it no matter what, and talk about the improvements. Successes, also your pitfalls. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying this is where I failed, but this is where I want to get better. I think getting those out there is what helps us because we're bringing it to light, bringing it to reality in front of our friends, people who understand the struggle as much as the next person. And I think it would be great.
So this is the part where I'm just talking about. What was I talking about?
I don't know. I messed up. I messed it up so bad. I just went on a rant.
You did. That's okay. But I wanted to point out that rant because it's this getting together. Because she's like me. We stay at home. We don't go out and see people. And I know a lot of people live that way.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing how important that community is. And we want to be able to bring community to you, whether it's through a live stream here on YouTube, or if you want to go to ferrignofreedom.com and join my channel there. Now, warning, I am still working on that website. It is a bit confusing for some people who are bronze and silver members right now, and even for gold members, and I'm trying to get it all straightened out. But just rest assured, those of you who are there, I'm going to take care of you guys and get you back up to date as soon as I get these website problems fixed. But meanwhile, what she's suggesting with the live stream sounds great to me if that's something you're interested in. I'd like to have comments that include what time of day, Eastern Standard Time would be good for you, and what day of the week would be good if that's also well. Because I know there's a lot of people doing streams at different times, and I try not to be on competing with Dr. Barry, for instance. You know, he has a couple of them.
Yeah, I definitely going to agree with that. We have a couple times that we would be available to do that, but first we just want to know if that's something you would like. Just
put it in the comments. Just put it in the comments.
Yes,
we'll
live
keep it
stream.
serious there. You can also go on my Instagram or Facebook. She's taking over some of that for me too. I can't tell you. I'm telling you, man. This getting together with people makes a big difference. Speaking of which, I've actually got a speaking event in about 5 minutes where I've got to talk to the folks over at Healing Humanity on one of their get-togethers that I do each week right now on Sundays. So we're going to go ahead and cut this off because I got to have a couple of bites of steak, and then I'm going to jump in on the call. So it was great talking to you guys about all this.
Bye, everybody.
Love the news. See you guys next time. Screw it. Get up and do it.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?
The Carnivore Bar, compared to movie theater snack prices, it's no competition. With a tub of popcorn running you over $14, I'd much rather enjoy the salty, crunchy, meaty goodness of a Carnivore Bar any day, and I don't have to cheat to enjoy my night out. Carnivore Bar. Save 10 to 20% when you use my link in the description of this video.